Hey, good morning, everybody. John Ponick with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is the Daily Dose for Tuesday, April 27th, Taco Tuesday. This is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mojave, Arizona. The Tri-State Pain Institute is the proud sponsor of the Bullhead City Senior Campus Indoor Garden Club. Debbie Miller, coordinator of the Master Gardeners of Bullhead City, will be speaking on this, it says Tuesday, May 4th. I don't think that is correct.
We'll check on that, make sure.
At 9 a.m. Please sign up so that they will know how many people to accommodate. Monthly meetings are scheduled the second Tuesday of each month. New club members are always welcome. So go and check that out. We will check on that date. For some reason, I thought that Tuesday, or that May 4th was not a Tuesday, but we'll check it out.
Okay.
I guess that'd be a week from today, huh?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go with May 4th as being a Tuesday.
We'll stick with it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. So our top story. Well, we want to talk about Taco Tuesday first. You got pictures over there?
Right now we do.
Humberto's
Yes.
Mexican food, 1136 Highway 95 across from Fast Trip. It's an old Bullhead. We stopped by there last Tuesday and had some breakfast. None of you guys showed up. I guess we didn't give you enough notice to get hair and makeup and dressed and put your coffee down and all that stuff. But all I know is that I sat out there. I had a meeting, so I couldn't eat breakfast, or I had to sleep through the meeting. I sat out there and I watched our editor demolish what looked like a 5-pound burrito.
I could not eat my burrito. It was so big. I don't know how you ate it all.
I was hungry.
You know what? And it's the first time Mike doesn't leave here and go to lunch. I'm not sure he eats dinner. I've never seen him eat anything, and to see him.
Do you eat, Mike?
One has to eat.
Okay. We were just wondering.
Look, he just demolished that breakfast burrito,
That he did eat.
and it was a monster thing. So go and check it out. Remember, with Humberto's, when you mention that you saw us on the Daily Dose, when you order a regular taco, you get your beans and rice for free. So go check them out. Excellent
Yum.
food. What was that drink we had?
Horchata?
That was the horchata,
Man,
yes.
that was super good. So go and check them out.
Homemade horchata. Get on over there.
Good morning. Oh, good morning, Rita, David, Amy. All right. Our top story, Crushed leaves mask mandate in place. So the high school district had a board meeting last night. They had a couple things going on. The first thing was that they had at the very beginning of the meeting, they had their workshop where they discussed the ESSER money. That's the Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund. That is the money that came from the COVID relief bill signed by President Trump. They get $1.9 million, and they've been discussing what to do with it. At the last board meeting, they had some suggestions, and one of the suggestions was setting aside $250,000 to pay staff that had suffered through all the difficulties that they did during the pandemic. The president of the board, Dr. Cardone, wasn't sure that that was legal to do. There's still some questions about it. The elementary school district, or now it's called the Bullhead City School District, they had been able to do it. Dorn Wilcox, the interim superintendent, said that it's been cleared that they are able to do that. But Dr. Cardone said, with his interpretation and that of the district's attorney, that there had to be financial loss for a staff member to receive direct payment to recoup that loss. So they're still working on that. When they moved into regular session, they talked about the mask mandate. I was 100% believing that it would be unanimous that they would lift the mask mandate at the schools. They did not. They voted to leave it in place, at least temporarily. Dr. Cardone wanted to ease it, but Carrie Faring, Lori Crampton, and Artie Loxman all voted that they wouldn't, or all said that they wouldn't support lifting the requirement. So there was no vote on it. What ended up happening is Dr. Cardone made a motion to lift it. There was no second. It died, so things stay the way it is right now. Ashley Garrich, the other board member, was not in attendance. And then there was one more thing that At the beginning of the meeting, during open call, Ed Catalfamo, the general manager at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, asked that his contract be put back on the agenda for next month. He said that last week there was a lot of emotion. I think moving forward, we could all sit down and get this done. So that's good news. So they, at the end of the meeting, had voted to put it on the next agenda, and they will revisit. Use your words, John.
That's a safe word.
Yes, revisit his contract. Hopefully they'll get something worked out there. So I know it was very passionate. There's a lot of social media buzz about it, but the social media buzz was really just based on the decision, not based on all the facts that went into it. So hopefully they can get this done this time. I'm going to try and get one of the board members on here for our Q&A tomorrow night.
Okay. It'll be fun.
What do you think?
I think if we could get a board member, that would be great.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I know one really well.
That doesn't surprise
She
me.
works right over there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our breaking news. This is pretty sad, but you see this picture of the fire up in the Hualapais. The fire. Yes, the breaking news is brought to you by Mike Lewick. It is not Mike Lewick.
New Image.
Somebody has shuffled up my stuff here.
It's our New Image sponsor.
New Image
Yes.
Primary Care. Now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call them for your appointment. So this is the Hualapai Fire. It's grown 2 days ago when yesterday morning when we showed it from the night before was at 600 acres. Now it's grown to over 1,400 acres. You can see it's kind of bearing down. I don't know that it's bearing down. We don't know that it's moving that way, but you can see in the foreground there, the Hualapai Mountain Lodge. That's kind of the entrance into the campgrounds there. So you can see how close it is. They have, it's 0% contained. They have evacuated a bunch of the homes up there, about 200 homes in the community of Pine Lake. But the residents at Atherton Acres and Pinyon Pine, which is just down the mountain a little bit, they have also been warned that, hey, you could be ready to leave. So there's a lot of information on here. They said they had 150 personnel there, estimated, battling the blaze. If you've ever been up there, and I would assume that most of us have been up there, you know all those pine trees. I remember back in Wisconsin throwing my Christmas tree after Christmas, throwing it into a burn barrel, cutting it in half because it was too big for the burn barrel, so throwing half of it into a burn barrel. And as soon as that pine hit, it just went up like
Yeah, they go up real fast. These pines out here, even though they're still alive, they're still pretty dry.
Yeah, it's bad news. So keep all those people in your prayers. We had the opportunity recently to stay at one of the B&Bs up there, or one of the Airbnbs, and it's so beautiful, but man, I could see that going up like a tinderbox down there. Do they know what started the fire? All we heard is that there's just rumors about an open fire that was up there. So we don't know. We don't have information from them yet, but we did, that's the information that we got here yesterday afternoon. All right, another breaking news. We have a couple of bad people. All right?
Bad guys.
boys.
Well, you have a bad guy and a bad girl.
Bad guy and a bad girl. Let's start with, you got Buddy Wallace up there. Although I'm still not convinced that Buddy Wallace isn't a NASCAR driver.
You want to think that he's a NASCAR
That's
driver.
what it sounds like, right?
Well, the Wallace is a last name. That is a NASCAR last name, but
That's true.
yeah.
There's Buddy. Buddy was originally convicted of the October 2015 murder of an elderly man, 70-year-old Charles John McCarty. He was originally convicted of 2 counts of second-degree murder, first-degree burglary, and vehicle theft. They ended up vacating one of those recently. The Arizona Court of Appeals did in June of 2020. And so he was resentenced to, he was convicted of 2 counts of murder. One of those was vacated. The 2 counts, he got 25 years each to run concurrently. So they vacated one. He still has his 25 years for that. And he has another 7 years, I believe it was, for the vehicle theft. So he still is going to be in jail. Nothing really changes for him other than it's 1 count instead of 2 counts, but they were running concurrently, so it doesn't affect his prison time anyway. Then we have Jennifer Morris.
Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer Morris was sentenced Monday to 7 years for stabbing her boyfriend in the neck. She actually got, I think it was 6.5 years for that, and another 6 months for violating her probation. She admitted to a DUI while she was on probation. So you remember our video Jeff had posted not too long ago about Jennifer. They showed her coming out of the house and her boyfriend standing there. She had stabbed him in the neck. She got 6.5 years for that, for aggravated assault charge, and 6 months for violating her probation. One of the mitigating factors here is they tried to bring up her 155 days of sobriety, not mentioning that those 155 days were because of her time
When
in
she was
county
incarcerated.
jail.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
So congratulations for her being able to stay sober while in prison, in jail, not prison. All right. City to open new Bullhead City Senior Campus. If you're not familiar, the Senior Nutrition Center is over there on Train Road. Behind it is the Senior Activity Center. They've been working on the Senior Nutrition Center while they moved everything into the Activity Center. That's Kim Cool's domain over there. They've been doing a lot of work on it. They did the parking lot. They did a bunch of stuff inside it. I had a chance to go and see part of it not too long ago, and it really looks great. They're going to open the entire facility, grand reopening. That'll be on May 21st from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. That's at 2275 Train Road. You need to go check it out. They also are looking for volunteers to come down there to the senior campus and run different activities and programs. If you have an idea for one, you can go visit Kim Cool over there. Or you can give them a call as well at 758-1538. Or if you don't have an idea, she's got plenty of ideas if you know Kim Cool. All right. Went through a lot of good information, but nothing that I really wanted to cover other than the U.S. population growth is the slowest since the Depression. I think it was 7.4% increase. We have a little map in there that shows how it's changed and how it's kind of pivoting. We all knew that people were leaving California, but we assumed that they were landing here in Arizona. They are, but not enough to increase our congressional representation. California lost a congressional seat, and there's a lot of places around the country, Texas, Florida, North Carolina, a bunch of them have gained seats. So it's kind of interesting there. It's the second lowest population growth on record. So there's that. All right, in sports. Sports is brought to you by Mike Lewick at Desert Time Realty. Call Mike today for the service you deserve and the people you trust when buying or selling your home. All right, we got a couple of things here that we want to talk about. The first is T-Birds stave off Dust Devils. This is River Valley Baseball. That is freshman Cameron Fontenot. Cameron pitched well, and when he left, it was a 3-3 tie. But T-Birds, in the top of the 8th inning, scored and scored twice, and Mojave was able to beat River Valley 5-3. We got a couple of people here. Connor Dubois had an RBI double, then hustled home on a wild pitch. River Borland pitched the 7th, got the win. Dylan Crandall came in and saved it for him. So River Valley falls to 12-4 on their senior night, but they didn't have any seniors to honor. And then and Mojave moves to 5-3. So I guess that's why they play the game, huh, Mike?
That's what they say.
Yeah, because that should have been Dust Devils have been hot lately. Mojave was just above 500, so you wouldn't expect.
I know what you're reading. Thank you, Amy. Thank you.
If you guys ever get fired because of your meteorology reporting, you can always fall back in your comedy act. Yeah.
We try.
Yeah, I for sure will get fired for my meteorology skills. So the Mojave T-Birds travel to Buckeye Union tomorrow. On Thursday, while the Dust Devils head off to St. Paul second, also on Thursday. All right, then we have River Valley softball. It's been a couple days since we mentioned Chloe Spitzer. There's a nice picture of Chloe in the circle. She struck out 8 in their 15-2 win over Mojave on Monday. Karina Palou, who every time we see a story, it's Chloe Spitzer is dominating in the circle, and Ms. Palou is hitting a home run. So she hit another one. I'm sure that she now has broken the school record for home runs. But
I would think so.
We'll check on that. I wanted to also, I was supposed to talk to you, Jeff, about pulling this up, but I wanted to point something out here in the newspaper. We have this prep watch. This is something that we just brought back recently. Jim Luxick does that. And I love that because it kind of tells you, helps you prepare for the weekend, what's going on. So you've got today, you've got Salome at Malk in baseball. Williams is at Needles in baseball. In softball, Malk has a game at home against Salome. Golf, River Valley. It kind of helps you plan over the next couple of days. So this will give you an opportunity to go, all right, I want to go out and see what that Chloe Spitzer and Karina Palou girls are about. So check that out. And then we have a nice story in here from Jim. His column in here, he talks a little bit about the Derby. You guys Derby guys?
Not a big Derby
Kentucky
guy.
Derby guy?
I like horse racing, but yeah.
Yeah. He makes his pick in here, but he also prefaces by telling you that the last time he bet on the race, his let's see, he bet $20 on a horse that emerged from the starting gate like a bucking bronco, pulled up lame, and didn't finish. So, kind of like my NFL predictions, you might want to take Jim's and go the other way. Just saying. But it's a nice story. He also talks about the NFL draft, which I am a big fan of, and it starts Thursday. All right, we ready for weather?
Let's do it.
Again, take my weather forecast and bet the other way. Weather brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. So, today, I got some sprinkles coming in. It shows the sun out now, but I got some sprinkles driving in. It says partly sunny with a 50% chance of rain, high around 75 with light breezes. Tomorrow, sunny, breezy, warmer. So today it's supposed to hit 75. Tomorrow it's supposed to jump up to 90, but we're going to get increased W.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, sunny, high of around 100. Friday, around 104. And Saturday, the perfect time for you to go out golfing, Mike. 107 and sunny.
What do you think?
I think I am going to hit the links on Saturday afternoon and hopefully have the course to myself.
I'm pretty sure he will with that temperature.
Brenda, my aches and pains say rain. Yep, that's the way it seems.
One more thing, we wanted to mention the moon last night.
Oh, yeah. Jeff's got a picture of the moon last night. Let's see that.
Just check that out.
Take a look at it.
It was called the pink moon, but wasn't so pink.
Doesn't look so pink?
No.
Yeah.
But it's a nice big full moon, that's for sure. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Hopefully you guys got a look at it. That's all.
I'm waiting for it to come. Oh, yeah. That looks like a flashlight. Are you sure that's not just a flashlight? You took a picture of
No,
your
it's not
flashlight,
photoshopped either.
I'm going to tell them it's the moon. All right. The Daily Dose has been brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. Remember, the Tri-State Pain Institute and the Tri-State Radiology Center are owned by the same company there, same people, is the proud sponsor of the Bullhead City Senior Campus Indoor Garden Club. Debbie Miller, coordinator of the Master Gardeners here in Bullhead City, will be speaking on Tuesday, May 4th at 9 a.m. Please sign up so that we will know how many people to accommodate. And remember, they have monthly meetings the second Tuesday of every month. New club members are always welcome. That's at 2285 Train Road here in Bullhead City. So go and check them out. All right, anything else, Jeff?
I think that's it, except
right.
for, let's see, the sun's back, aches and pain. Nope, that's it. We're good.
White dot.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Jeff, thank you.
Thank
We will
you.
see you guys here tomorrow for
Thanks, Mike. That is going to be Hump Day.
Hump Day.
All right, I
We'll
got
see
you.
ya.